Yes, your name, please, and what God did for you.
Praise God, church. My name is Odunze Festus, and I'm here to give God all the glory. At the crossover service, around 12, I already had it in mind that immediately after 12 I will leave, but the senior pastor keeps saying nobody should leave the premises, and I stick to that. And at the end, he made the declaration that the 2025 will not see our end, and I keyed into that. 3rd January, I was coming to Abuja here for my visa interview. And on my way to the park, I met my friends. They say, instead of using the public vehicle, why not join us so that we go to Abuja together? That was how I took my luggages and I put everything in the vehicle. Then we were just waiting for somebody to bring something so I would leave. Then the voice spoke to me that you shouldn't go with this car. But because they were my friends, I was trying to compromise. That voice came again. Then I held onto it. I asked them to drop my luggages, and they dropped my luggages. I told them I just needed to pick something. Then they left. I waited until they left the park. Then I bought another vehicle, only for me to reach Abuja. Then I put the call through, and one of them, the younger brother, just told me they are coming out from mortuary. I said, what happened? He said the car got accident and everybody died. So I'm coming to give God all the glory because it's him that preserved me. And the message of our senior pastor has clearly shown there that there should not be any loss. Then secondly, the interviewer was coming for...
Just wait a minute. We cannot go over that like that. Persons died. Do you see how people can just perish by following sentiments instead of divine direction? All my friends are here. Let's travel together. He heard the voice twice. Come out of this vehicle. Why didn't the others hear the voice? It depends on their spiritual connectivity and sensitivity. Are you hearing what I'm saying here today? These things are very serious. It depends on their connectivity and sensitivity. You don't carry a bulldozer to work on a farm that is not your own. You don't step into a class to teach a subject that is not yours and where you are not engaged. My sheep hear my voice. First of all, you have to be his sheep. Secondly, you have to pay attention. Psalm 85 verse 8, I will hear what the Lord will say. I will hear, so I am alert. Please, once it pertains to destiny matter, follow principles, not sentiments. Don't follow what will they feel, what will they say, what will they think. All of us wanted to travel together and suddenly I say I won't go again. How will they feel? Let anybody feel anything. Destiny is a personal adventure. It's not a corporate or collective adventure. Nobody was born, even twins were not born, no two twins came out at the same time. They came out one by one. One has to come before the other. This is very, very important. This is about the second or third time I'm hearing a testimony like this. In Karuch, Motor Park, somebody testified in the Rewan church. He saw a man in white say, come out of this vehicle. He looked and said, what is that? He said, come out. And he stepped out, carried his load. Exactly the same story. That vehicle did not reach where it was going. And nobody survived. But first of all, you must be his sheep. Secondly, you must be attentive to his voice. And thirdly, don't argue with his voice. He may not tell you the reason why he's telling you what he's telling you. But just hear him. Be his sheep. Be attentive to his voice. Don't negotiate his instruction. Don't argue with him. You may not know now, you will know later. But I've already bought a ticket. There's nothing compulsory in life except to go to heaven. Am I communicating? I didn't want him to rush to the next testimony. Every testimony carries instruction. What we just heard now as a testimony is too instructive. Nobody knows who the death followed. And he carried everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know the man who's Sheba, the son of Bichri, who entered the town of Abel Mahola. The whole town came under pressure. Joab almost wasted the whole land. They surrounded it until a wise woman cried. He said, it's one man we are looking for. Just one man. And when they brought that one man out, the city was. One man can lead to the death of many people. Death can follow a person and it will occasion other people's deaths. Jehoshaphat nearly died Ahab's death. When the king saw him and wanted to shoot an arrow, he cried, I'm not the one. You won't die anybody's death. And you won't follow anybody to be cut short before your time. You will fulfill your days. And everybody who is not his sheep, please be his sheep on time. And receive the grace to hear his voice. And also receive the grace to obey his voice. In Jesus' precious name. Papa Yedepo told a story. He was going on a journey with Bishop Francis Waleoke. He felt the leading of the Lord that he should not go on that journey. But he said, me and my friend were already agreed to travel. So they started going. All of a sudden, he heard a voice. If you go on this journey, you won't return. So he told his friend, stop, turn now. God said I shouldn't go on this journey. And his friend said, me too. I heard it too, but I was wondering how to tell you. That's right. I was asking us, don't go. Don't shift an inch.
I wanted to talk about it. Yes, sir. You insist. You always insist. Service has not closed. Don't leave.
Yes.
Get the last blessing. And he said when he stayed to the end of the service, you now declared preservation.
There shall be no loss.
There shall be no loss. 2025 shall not consume you.
Wow.
Before he went out.
Give the Lord a praise. Please help me tell people around you, tell them you shall fulfill your days. Shake their hands and be seated. You shall fulfill your days. Be seated.
Secondly,
I still want to appreciate God. When I came for the interview, it was on the 6th of January, the same day we started the fast, and I keyed into the fast like never before. And that was the first thing I wrote on my expectation slip, that God should grant me my visa because I'm applying for UK visa. And they were asking me to pay for premium and all that. I had people who paid for that, and I didn't. And within they told me 15 working days, but within 9 working days, I was in the service on Saturday. Then a call was coming in my phone, but I stopped it. When I went out, I saw that it was my visa. They have granted me visa to UK. And to the glory of God, right from this service, I will be traveling to UK. So.
If he had entered that vehicle, we wouldn't be talking of UK now. What a faithful God. Congratulations. You are preserved all the way, and go and continue following Jesus. Give the Lord the praise.